Welcome back to the Dirty Shirt Podcast.
Episode 15.
I'm Braden.
And I'm Nolan.
And we're off.
Like a dirty shirt.
All right, here we are. Episode 15 on the pond.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
This is kind of a fun episode. We're going to be more active this episode. We're going to be fishing around. We're here at Dan and Sue's pond, some close friends of ours, and or mine, my family.
I don't really know them.
So, shout out to them. Shout out to Timmy. Shout out to Lila. She'd get a kick out of that.
Yeah?
I don't think any of them listen.
Who's
I don't
Lila?
think they know. That's their youngest sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
They don't know we have a podcast.
I don't think so. I don't think a lot of people know that we have a podcast.
That's true. That's true.
You kind of forget who you told at some point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like when I got engaged, like you tell everybody, or at least you think you do, and then you post it on Instagram like one time, and then you just think everybody knows.
Right.
And then you'll bump into somebody like, what's new? And you're like, oh, nothing really, adjusting to like, prepping for the wedding, and they're like, what?
Wedding?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's kind of like that with the podcast.
Yeah.
But the other thing about the podcast is like now everybody I bump into, they're like, podcast, right? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I have other things I can talk about too.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
Generally, people at camp ignored the fact that I had one. They just like didn't care. Or like it was a joke that, oh yeah, Braden has a podcast. Oh,
dude, I'm telling you.
Okay.
It came off the hook.
Insert clip right here of when we first got here. No one cast, like literally third cast got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it.
I can bring him back, yeah. Oh,
Did you lose him?
the algae. No.
Oh, the fish is stuck?
Yeah. I mean, you can't swim when you're all...
True. This is like third time throwing in. Save him. Oh my gosh. That's a big fish. What the heck?
Right through the lip.
Snagged. Boom!
I was like, this is just going to be a funny episode.
Yeah.
We're just ripping lip the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? We got to get a picture with the angle where it makes him look bigger.
Yeah, wait.
So, I'll give you the backstory about this pond while I'm fishing around for all the viewers, for all the Muppets out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this pond is really well stocked with bass. And the reason that it is well stocked with bass is because me and Timmy, we stocked it with bass. So,
I'm just gonna wait.
we caught a bunch of bass and put it in this pond. And so like it's kind of funny. Tim was like he was going to college at the time, and for in like environmental sustainability. What is it called? I totally drawn a blank.
Like watersheds and stuff like that?
Like environmental science.
Yeah,
something like that.
That sounds right.
Conservative biology.
Oh, yeah, conservation.
Yeah. And so like for part of his project, like his like final project, he was like, I'm gonna restore this pond because this thing, believe it or not, had been worse with algae. And there was a time where it was looking really nice, but now there's a lot of algae again. But part of like his conservation efforts of restoring the pond, like he planted a couple trees to kind of like prevent farm runoff, and like just did some things to like make it healthy, and did some like different like natural treatments, like getting different plants and I don't know, doing the research, whatever. I don't know all that went into it, but he was like, hey, do you want to help me catch a bunch of fish that we can put in the pond? Because a big thing of pond health is like making sure you have the right amount of like water life. So fish, frogs, whatever. And at the time, it was just like overrun with frogs. There's like frog eggs, tadpoles, and just like frogs everywhere. So we're like, we need to get some bass in here. There's a couple sunnies too. And me and my brother at this time had found a little abandoned quarry that was next to a bigger quarry that they had since filled with water just for kind of like runoff and for drainage. I don't know what all it's used for. And we would, you're not really supposed to, but we would sneak in there and we'd like take in inflatables and different things and we'd go fishing. And there was just like nobody fished it. So there was just so much, like so many just big bass there. So I was telling Timmy about this and he's like, that's our fish supply.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to miss them.
Yeah.
Because if you like steal fish out of like a farmer's pond or something, they're going to be upset.
Yeah.
Like nobody's going to miss it from the quarry. So we'd sneak in, like we probably did this for like 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row. And we'd bring in like a full-size inflatable like boat. He'd bring in like a cooler and like a bubbler, and we would just catch these big fish.
Yeah.
And we'd just take them home, and we'd bring them here, and we'd plop them in.
There you go.
And like he would record like how many males, females, like we would put in and different stuff, which is like hard to tell on a fish.
Right.
He's like, you just got to see if there's one hole or two. But yeah, and they thrived. They absolutely just gobbled up all of the frogs in here. And it was a real healthy pond for a long time. I think it's still pretty healthy. Like when we're going around, there's tons of like little fish in here.
Yeah.
But
I was seeing a bunch. We keep winding up as far away from the camera as possible.
yeah, we're gonna be floating around, y'all.
Yeah.
I feel like we're pretty much. I think
we're in frame for sure. I just like would rather stay closer because we're doing the wireless mics today. So I'd rather be closer than farther away.
Yeah.
That way we can make sure that we're staying.
Yeah. We need our hands today for fishing and for rowing, so we got the wireless mics.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the story of this pond.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little refresher on how to fish. I was telling Nolan this earlier, but the last time I fished was like I was trying to figure it out, and like at least before I was 12, and I only did it really like a couple times. Whoa, that nicked my leg a little.
Oh yeah.
And I really think the last time I did would have been like when I was like 9, which is like crazy. Because I enjoyed it when I did it, and like I always thought that it's something that I think I would enjoy, but yeah. So I go like this.
Yeah, so follow along if you're at home. So you want to keep it kind of in front of you.
If you're fishing at
and then
home.
you're going to pull the line down with your index finger, and you're going to hold it on the handle.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, I'm already free.
Yeah.
Hold it on the handle. Yep.
Right. And then you're going to flip up your bail. So that's this like little metal wire.
Yep.
So yours is already up, but usually you want it down, right?
Oh, before I put my finger there?
Right. And that'll keep your line from running.
Okay.
So then you're going to grab your line with your index finger, flip up your bail, flip up that metal bar. Now your line is free to run.
Yep.
So you're going to like wind up your rod, and then at the exact time that you like flip your rod, you're going to let your finger go, and your bait will go flying.
Oh! I thought I was going to hit the grass there for a second. Now
and then you flip the bail back down, and you can reel it in. Oh, I had a little nibble. I think I put my frog on upside down.
I got a bunch of algae.
Yeah, that one's going to sink a little bit more. We can switch too if you want. But that one has a weight on it, so it's going to sink down. Algae fish. So you're going to have to clean the bait a lot. And you're going to probably want to reel it in decently fast.
Okay.
And ideally cast it in spots where there's no algae.
I tried to. I went a little far though.
Yeah. I'm using a frog today. It's a topwater bait, so it kind of floats on the top of the water, if you couldn't tell by the name. where we got a tube on for braiding, which is a little bit more user-friendly, but it's got a big weight in it that'll sink it down, and it just bobs up and down. It's got little frills on the end to like flap, make the fish want to eat it. But the nice thing about bass is they'll eat anything that moves, so even other bass, cannibals.
Trying to make sure I don't poke myself with the...
I think I put this, yeah, I might have said that already. But anyways, so we've got more to talk about than just fishing tutorials.
Yeah.
Baiting.
My uncle has a story of like him and his wife, and like I think it was maybe one of their first dates, or I don't know if they've been dating for a while. Well, really, it's my aunt and her husband, because I guess I'm related to the aunt, not the uncle. But they were fishing, and I don't know if it was first date or what, but she like hooked his ear.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, you'll get that. That'll happen from time to time.
Yeah.
Not hooking an ear, but like getting hooked. Oh,
Yeah.
That was a bad cast. I've had my share of being hooked.
Yeah, I have not been hooked. A couple years ago, we had fishing at camp, and I was never assigned that. It just was not something I ever had to do at camp, so that's why I've never done it there. Because we only stocked the pond there like after I was like would have been counseling like times that we would have done that. So it just was something I never did. But what was I saying?
You just didn't fish at camp?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then, like, I was always really careful as a kid, like, because I was really scared of getting hooked. Oh, I was going to say, a couple years ago, we had a kid get, like, hook in their finger, and Josh's wife, Caroline, was the healthcare provider at camp at the time, and, like, I know she remembers that kid very well, because he was, like, a trooper about it, and, like, not that he didn't care about it, he was just, like, so chill about it, and, like, mom was really chill, and, like, yeah, it was just like an overall chill situation. It was like crazy because the kid ended up having to go to the ER because they couldn't get the hook out.
That's crazy.
Which was crazy, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
All right, here we go. I think I'd like the top.
Yeah. Yeah, we could switch.
So, yeah, enough of fishing. I mean, we're going to keep fishing as we go. Are you going to clean this?
Okay. Yeah, I can clean it.
Yeah, so, well, fishing, frogs. Oh, I also might fall at some point here because I don't know how much I trust this seat that I'm in.
That seat's coming out of the socket.
It would be really funny if at some point I just drop into the boat. Fish, frogs. I'm wearing a frog shirt, I don't know if you would have been able to see that in the intro.
It's pretty sweet. It's like Life of a Frog.
Yeah.
POV, you're in a canoe with Braden.
Hello. Alright, man. It's like they got a bunch of like eggs down here, and then tadpoles, and then up to like full frog business. And anyway, I like frogs. I think they're cool. I've always said that like if I got a tattoo, it would be of a frog. I have a bunch of frog like tattoo like ideas in a notes app, or not a notes app, in a album in my photos app of like frogs that I would get tattooed on me. I think it would be fun to have like a bunch of like just random tattoos, but like there's like frogs all over in different places. I don't have a single tattoo yet though, so I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Yeah.
I never want to be the type of person who wouldn't be okay with having a frog as like a frog tattoo.
Is that like a thing?
Well, like I've said it to my mom. And she's like, "You want a frog tattooed on you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think it'd be cool."
There's two types of people in this world.
Yeah.
People that would get a frog tattoo
Exactly.
and people that wouldn't.
Exactly. I don't want to be the latter of those two options.
That's funny.
Because like
You can say that about anything.
Yeah.
There's two types of people in this world. People that would do it and people that wouldn't.
Right. But like I think if you have a frog tattoo, there's like a certain amount of whimsy to you, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I just, that speaks to me. Like, the type of person that I currently am is the type of person who is okay with having a frog. And I feel like if I become not that way, I will have changed too much from the way that I currently am and be a type of person that current me wouldn't really like.
Right.
You know?
Frogs are like, they are like a personality these days.
Yeah.
People like really go hardcore into frogs.
Yeah, you could be really into frog and toad.
Yeah. I was saying we're giving frog and toad vibes today.
We are, absolutely.
This feels like a, any two-person craft,
Yeah,
I think, gives frog and toad.
I would agree with that.
We must stop fishing and talk on the podcast, cried Toad, as he threw in another cast.
Yeah. But yeah, I think frogs are really cool. Oh, I felt a little something.
I saw it. I think I
Did you see it?
You had a little flash on the
Nice.
on the bait.
If I catch a fish today, it'll be my first caught fish since I was like 12. So I'd like to get something.
In over a decade.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy that it's over a decade since I've been 12.
Yeah. Last episode I said you were 14 or something.
Oh, really?
Well, you were like, my dad's been running this for 14 years. And I was like, longer than you've been alive.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
It's true.
Yeah. I will say, I want to talk about this on the guys podcast when we had Asher and Josh on. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of things I think that we missed out on. We were just so excited to have them and just their humor on the podcast. But we wanted to get into like what makes guys tick and like what makes guys a guy.
Yeah. And I will also say, I talked to one of my friends who is a woman, and she was disappointed that most of the episode was about relationships and like, not most of the episode, but we didn't talk a lot about like being a woman or women's struggles and things like that. Which
on the women's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more to being a woman than talking about me or my like I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We talked a lot about, like, relationships.
That's true.
There's more to being a woman than relationships, but, yeah. So, not that there's anything wrong. Like, it was a good episode and everything like that. It was just, yeah. We didn't do it on either, though, so.
I know. I think our intention for the guys and girls episodes were to be like, not like battle of the sexes per se, but were to be like,
at least
hey,
a little bit
like
of comparison.
Girl things and like things that like a girl would want to hear on a podcast.
Yeah.
Like different things like that.
And vice versa.
And like I was talking to McKenna, I was like, the podcast that you listen to, you should like use that as like more or less guidelines to go off of.
Yeah.
And I think she just felt the pressure of like, well, you want me to? I've
represent
never
all
podcast
women
before.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of pressure to come up with like all of the topics and everything. Mm-hmm. And but I also like as a guy, I didn't want to be like,
right,
this is what we're talking about on the girls episode.
Right, exactly.
So that was tough. And then I think at the guys, we were just trying to have a good time. So.
Right.
But. Because I was going to say, when we were starting this podcast, as we were setting up, I took a pee. I took a whiz, a leak.
A leak.
Into the woods.
A snafu.
On a tree. And I was like, Brayden, this is the best thing about being a guy. One of the best things.
And I agreed with him. It is one of the, I mean, it's absolutely a highlight. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's something that's so, that, yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
No, yeah.
Well, go ahead.
I think peeing standing up is just the simplicity, the ease, and being able to do it wherever is like so awesome. Mm-hmm. And then at the same time, it leads to my second favorite thing about being a guy, taking big poops.
Ah.
because like,
go on.
The ladies that I've talked to, you know, when you sit down every time to pee, sometimes you just poop a little bit as well. Yeah. But like as a guy, you're standing, so like the poop is not primed to go.
Right.
And then when you do have to poop, you really have to go.
Yeah.
So you sit down and like it's a full day's worth of poo.
Yeah. You can say that.
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah. Another thing, this is what originally made me think about it today, was guys love to do something while they talk, especially talk about things that are like deep.
Absolutely.
Like, let's go like hit golf balls at a driving range.
Yep.
Like, let's go play disc golf or do something like active that can kind of take your mind off of the fact that you're being deep.
Yeah, I feel the same way about like, I wouldn't just sit and listen to a podcast. I would do it while doing something else, like driving or working or whatever.
So I think like fire, one of the greatest inventions for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But I think for guys' mental health.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I think that's an important thing. There's something about just sitting and just looking at a fire. There's so much going on, but also so little going on.
Yep.
Because it's like, it's not like it's like, you don't have to replenish the wood that often.
Yeah.
It's just chilling.
Yep.
There's like the colorful flames.
Yeah.
A nice little heat, a glow. You can just stare into it and get lost.
That was one of my things in like the early years of being at camp. I was kind of known as like the guy who would always be tending to the fire, like at a hangout or whatever. I was kind of known for that in the first couple of years, because like growing up, we would go camping really often with like my grandparents or whatever, and we would we would always have fires to do like camp pies and whatnot, and it was, so I learned how to do fires from like my grandpa, and like he taught me how to tend to one and whatnot. But
yeah, there's also something just man nature about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like you have like a lot of like, you know, control over it, and like, I don't know, it's just peaceful.
Definitely.
So, but I feel like fishing is one of those things that comes into that category.
Definitely.
And so I think we might get a little bit distracted from time to time today, just by just casting out our bait, reeling it back in.
Which we'll try and keep the conversation flowing.
Yeah. But I feel like if you're just hanging out with one of your boys,
I keep dunking the thing, I'm not getting very good.
If you just hang out with one of your boys, no podcast, I think fishing's a great activity.
Absolutely.
Just have deep conversations, be like, how's life going? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like always something that I think I would be into, like if I got into it. If I were to get into it, I would be into it.
There's two types of people in the world. People that are into fishing and people that aren't.
Yeah. And I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We said this early on too. I feel like you have a very all-in personality.
Yeah.
When you do something, you're doing it to the full. Like you would buy 10 fishing rods. You would have all the baits.
Yeah.
You know.
I would, yep.
You'd be watching like professional fishing.
Yep.
Like
absolutely.
Frequently.
Yeah.
So We actually have a close friend of ours, the one that got my brother into fishing, that kind of was the reason I was into fishing. And he recently just won like a national...
Cross lines a little bit here.
He just won like a national fishing competition.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think he got like $15,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I've been feeling that, like, that urge a little bit more recently. Like, when I'm like hanging out with friends or whatever, if we're not like doing something, I'm getting like kind of bored. And I don't know if that's like, I don't know. I've just been more antsy recently.
Like you just don't sit and talk like you used to?
Yeah, or like in big group settings, I'd rather us all be like doing something while we're talking rather than just sitting around.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I say that as I have a podcast where we just literally sit around while we're talking. But yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's just something that I have been thinking about a little bit more recently. But yeah, I feel like fishing is would be a great thing to do.
One of the Muppets you're friends with,
yeah,
she came into the cafe and we were talking about the Guys Girls podcast.
Oh yeah.
And she mentioned, yeah, you were there.
Oh yeah.
And she mentioned,
I thought you were saying some other time,
the male loneliness epidemic.
Oh yes.
And I was like, I don't know. I feel like we have a pretty good like friend group.
Yeah, absolutely.
And stuff like that.
Absolutely.
I wonder if it's a bigger deal in the cities.
I would agree.
Where people don't have things where they can go make a fire.
Yeah.
And they can't go out and fish.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we have to go to the bar.
Yeah.
Or like we have to go to like, I don't know, an event. Or like something that's like pretty populated.
Mm-hmm.
I think sitting with like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 dudes and doing something just super casual.
Yeah.
Something that brings you back to kind of like grassroots.
Yeah. And like,
I think we're in a good area for that.
Like we play basketball a lot with our friends, and we're definitely very blessed to have like a solid friend group at our age. Like,
yeah.
I think that's something that a lot of people lack. I mean, the male loneliness epidemic is absolutely like a thing, and something that we've been lucky enough not to have to deal with because we have like a really good friend group. But I definitely know of like people who like it's a struggle, or I know that there's people out there that it's a struggle for. But yeah.
I think the cure to the male loneliness epidemic, fire.
There you go.
Or like the concept of having a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like be in a place where you're doing something casual, but like something that, you know, it's funny because like girls would be like, you guys are just like playing basketball, like you're not even like talking, you don't even know what's going on in each other's lives. It's like, that is not true.
Not true even a little.
Just because we don't sit in the cafe for 3 hours doing nothing,
right,
doesn't mean we're not talking.
Yeah.
Every time there's a timeout, we're having the most in-depth conversations that you'll ever have.
Yeah, yapping.
You know?
And like if we're waiting for a game, like you're not always playing a game too. Sometimes you have to sit out a game. That's like 20 minutes of uninterrupted conversation with your boy. Yeah.
And sure, you talk about football for the first 10 minutes.
Sure.
But then after that, you're like,
how you been? And then it's like, I'm having a kid or whatever. Like that's where I found out that Caleb was having a kid, was there.
And you're like,
playing basketball.
How does that change your life?
Yeah. Yeah. And just like, talking about, everything that has to go along with that. I'm pretty sure that's how I found that out. Whoa, there's another big spider.
Yeah, there's a couple in here. If we die, you know why.
If this never gets posted, well, I guess then they wouldn't know.
They'll find the footage, though.
Somebody
Hopefully.
will. Camp people will. Yeah, if you didn't know, all the equipment that we use for this is camp stuff. So they're very gracious in allowing us to use it. Oh, thought I had something there for a second.
We hope to get our own equipment at some point, but
Yeah.
right now we're poor. Because,
Right.
we don't have that many listeners.
Right. And yeah, you have a freshly started business and I don't have a job, so.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, sure, we could buy things for this, but it just seems a little financially irresponsible.
Yeah, yeah. But
The other way to cure male loneliness, start a podcast.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
If everyone starts a podcast, sure, you have 0 listeners. But you know what? You always have one listener.
Yeah.
Your co-host.
Yep. That's true.
I'm usually listening.
Yeah.
You're talking. Oh, man. But I don't know if we know if this is real. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're in the Truman Show. This pond is a set.
Right. Which next episode, I guess we don't have to reveal that. Oh, we can.
What are we doing?
Next episode on the dock.
Oh, yeah.
Last episode we were talking a little bit about like one of our favorite moments from the Truman Show was just like chilling on the dock, watching where they had like hitting golf balls into the water. So we're going to be just chilling on the dock next episode where the camera is currently sitting. That's assuming we get a fish at some point during this episode.
I know. Well, we can fish from the dock. We've had most of our luck from the dock. You'll see.
That's true.
We'll put some clips in at some point. I caught like 2 fish.
I put the clips in early.
Oh, okay.
Earlier. I said, do that now.
Yeah.
I haven't actually done that yet, but I will do that in the edit.
You know who's not lonely?
Who's that?
Bugs.
That's for dang sure. I just killed a bug off my arm here.
Or maybe they are. Maybe they're lonely in like,
Oh yeah,
there's loneliness in numbers sometimes.
true.
But like,
Well, that's what we were saying earlier with the cities is that
yeah.
like there's more guys than ever in cities, but they don't talk to each other, then they're lonely.
Yep.
But what were you gonna say?
No. Yeah, we mentioned the spiders here in the boat. There's a ton of little bugs on the water, and when you think of mass numbers of things, usually you think of ants.
Yes.
Think of whatever. It was funny. A friend of mine, we were traveling, and at this point, this was a couple years ago, there was big fires in Brazil. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Something I don't know.
I remember fires some places.
Yeah. And he was reading this news article, and it was like 75,000 like animals displaced without a habitat, and like it was like this big thing, and he was like, geez, bro. He's like, do you think they were counting the ants? And I was like,
Definitely not.
counting the ants? And he was like, yeah. He's like, they're animals. And I was like, they're insects.
Yeah.
And he's like, insects are in the animal kingdom. And I was like,
They are.
that's true. I was like, but if you're a reporter,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Insect lives don't matter.
Yeah.
No, not to that degree.
Right.
Not in the thousands, or like not worth counting in a fire.
Right.
Also, probably insects would probably be fine in the fire. I'm sure they could.
Some would.
Yeah.
Some definitely wouldn't. But like
I feel like ants could like make homes in the ash.
eventually. But the ones that are in there, I feel like would be.
Or cooked up.
Yeah.
Probably.
The other thing is they would inflate the numbers way too high. You could have thousands of ants just in a colony.
Right.
One colony. I mean, you had a story about where you saw many ants.
Yeah. I was in Costa Rica, and we were sitting on a porch in San Jose, and we were like just looking at this tree, and there was a big line of ants going up the trunk of it, and we're like, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw there was another line coming down with like little bits of leaf,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, what? That's crazy.
Leaf cutter ants.
And so yeah, there's these big leaf cutter ants, and you could like actually see them, like the branch that they were going towards,
Mm-hmm.
and like half of it had like leaves on it, the other half didn't, and they were just slowly gnawing away at every leaf and just carrying it down.
That's so cool.
And we like went down outside the house, like went to the tree and like saw them there and like followed them, just their line, like for like a quarter mile. We just like walked.
Which,
and then like
ants stretched out over a quarter mile. That's like potentially tens of thousands of ants.
Yeah.
In one colony, which is crazy. You think about how many ants there are in the world. There's so many ants. I don't know. I think ants are so cool. I listened to a podcast once with an ant specialist. The podcast just had an ant on it.
Yeah. They interviewed an ant. It didn't say much.
Yeah, it didn't have much to say, but yeah. This was an antologist. I don't know what you call them. I forget what you call them. But it was very cool and interesting, just talking about like how like pretty much everything they do is based off of like pheromones and and how they are like really hive-mindy. Whoa! Oh, I got something, baby. Ah, no, I didn't.
Ah, nuts.
Oh! Ooh!
A little bit too much.
Yep, my bad.
Much.
What's going on here with the top there?
It's just wrapped around. There you go.
As I said, I have not done this all that often.
Yeah. That's funny. If you couldn't see that, Braden almost took me out with a hook.
Oh! I did the wrong thing there.
Oh, that's funny. What was the podcast on ants?
Oh yeah, they're just talking about ants and like how cool they are and how they're like they're definitely hive-mindy, but like to what extent and to what degree, and like how do they transfer that, and like they're just it was very interesting. I wish I remembered more of it, but like...
It's mostly pheromones? Like, do they...
Well, that's how they communicate, yeah. And they have, like, different pheromones for different things. So they'll be like, this line is to get home. This line is, like, a line that we were, like, just scouting. Don't go around this line because there's, like, danger this way, coming from this way. This one, you'll also see them be like on sometimes they get like in a circle, where they can't, it's called like a death circle, because the ants will just start going in a circle because they've like lost their way. And I forget exactly how that works, but like they'll just end up dying because they'll just like be in that circle and they won't ever go home. But check out ants. Go learn more about ants. They're really cool. They are very important for our ecosystems. That's the other thing is about insects. As much as like some of them really suck, like mosquitoes and whatnot.
Mosquitoes, gnats, and fruit flies?
Yeah, they are very important for our ecosystems, and yeah.
Yeah, decomposition is not a glamorous job.
No.
Like, you think about, like, taking care of trash and disposal and, like, vultures, like, eating dead animals.
Yep.
Like, that's, like, gross. You don't want to think about it.
Absolutely,
but
I don't.
It's super important.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do if there's just dead stuff everywhere?
Yeah. It's also, like, crazy.
Get sick.
Like, how quickly they can work. Like, there's one time, a friend of mine had hit like a rabbit on the road, and I was like, oh, she like didn't know what to do with it. I was like, oh, I'll just take it up to camp and like toss it in the woods up there, like it'll get taken care of, no problem. And like I was gonna like, I put it in there, and then like next, I think it was 2 days later, something quick, I like went to check to like see if it had like, if there was bones left over or what. Completely gone. Not even like a trace of fur left where I dropped it. It was kind of crazy, like how quickly things get taken care of out there in the wild.
Yeah.
But yeah. Pretty cool.
Speaking of hive mind, the other kind of bug we were talking about was bees.
Yeah.
You know, hives. And bees are super interesting. They also communicate. I think they communicate with their legs, right? They like wiggle their legs around.
I don't remember.
But the main point I want to talk about with bees is summer here is coming to an end.
Yeah.
And I know that bees, like, they'll produce as much honey as they need, right, in their hive to kind of sustain them through the season. But it's not enough for the whole colony. So they literally just make cuts.
Yeah.
It's like Survivor on that jaunt. They will like block bees from coming into the hive.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know how they choose.
Huh.
But like if you're not, and I think it's mostly the males, I think too.
Yeah. Because
Males are kind of abused in bee culture.
Well, aren't most bees female? Or are most of them male?
I think so. Yeah, because all the males are just drones. And they're just like reproduction and yeah, I don't know. But I think all the worker bees that you see are mostly female.
Okay. I forget sometimes.
But
not up on my bee knowledge. I'll have to watch the bee movie again.
Yeah. But it's funny because they'll just lock them out of the hive. And they're just like
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they just kick them on the street homeless.
Yeah.
And then they'll just like freeze and die.
Yeah, die.
So shout out to bees.
The male.
I'm sorry if you're going to be homeless soon. I feel for you.
The male bee loneliness epidemic.
Yeah.
Is the true battle. These poor male bees. Yeah, bees are really cool. Ants are really cool. I know there's like, also talking about like insects and things that shouldn't be talking to each other, talk to each other. Fungi. Apparently, I've never looked into it as much as I'd like to, but like, apparently they talk a lot and like communicate between each other.
They're the life of the party.
Right. Fun guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like something about how they know many things, and I don't know.
This has been
the
most uneducated podcast
yeah, this is a rough episode
that I've ever listened to, been a part of.
We're just like, hey, this is a cool thing. I don't know anything about it, but I'm pretty sure it's cool.
Yeah. It's just, we're just regurgitating podcast things we've heard from other places.
Yeah. We're fishing, though.
We're just the appendix for, like, other actually good podcasts.
Yeah. This is also, like, I feel like how a lot of male conversations go.
Yeah. Totally saw a bunch of frogs jump over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have to toss in over there.
Yeah, I'm struggling with this tube.
Yeah. Should we switch again?
It just sinks down so fast. I don't know if we stirred up algae or what's going on, or maybe the fish are just
not hungry anymore.
Do fish sleep? I don't know, but I'd like to. Oh man.
You want to switch again?
Yeah, sure, we can. We'll make sure you catch one before we go.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's easier from the shore, because it's like you start in the middle and come back to the edge.
Might be. You should try over there. I felt like I got a bite over there, but I messed it up.
That's where I was casting earlier.
Just don't get me.
Yeah, so we, on episode 11, I think we talked about this. We talked about relative opposite versus true opposite.
Yeah.
Which is a thought that I just kind of organically had. And I was talking to our close buddy Asher, and he was like, are you aware of the game Semantle? And I was like, I have no idea what that is.
Similar to Wordle, a Wordle type game.
Yeah, it's like a daily word game. And he's like, but they use an AI system. And he's like, that shows the closeness of a word semantically to a mystery word.
Yeah.
So you just play the game by typing in any random word, and it gives you a score out of 100 on what the word is. And it's like pretty like finicky, because I tried a practice game earlier, and the mystery word was battle, so that's 100%. That is the word, mystery word. And battles, the plural, was 86, out of 100. And I was like, to me, that's like a 99. 98 at the least.
Right.
So I don't know exactly how the score works, but they have some sort of computer system that does it, so I guess I'll trust that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll play a little round. We'll probably have to edit some of this out because it took me like 70 tries to get the mystery word.
So, we're going to play the Semantle for today. And I think we're in the pond. First word should be pond.
Sure.
All right, here we go. Pond. Guess. Okay. Similarity is negative 2.87%.
I also don't understand the negatives.
Yeah, how would you get negative?
I mean, maybe we can find true opposite if we get to negative 100.
True. Proximity is far away.
Yeah. I'm thinking for this, like, we can just explain the words that like got us closer.
Yeah.
Like if we're just guessing words, we can cut all that.
Yeah. Maybe just lonely. That's a 10.
10's not bad. When I was playing this earlier, like 10, that gives us something to work off of.
Okay. Lonely.
Maybe try alone.
Alone. 12.
Okay.
So if this is semantics, are we trying to find a word that's like similarly structured? Like, I don't know.
I think it's based on the meaning.
Oh, okay.
I think we got to move on from that.
From alone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, do we get some?
Fish on, baby.
Fish on.
Woo!
He's flapping around.
You see that?
There he is.
Bring him in the boat.
Look at that. Look at that. I should have got that. Oh, wait, I'll get some B-roll of this from my phone. There you go. Boom. How's that?
Right in the lip.
Boom.
A beautiful catch.
Take that, fish. Mwah.
And a smooth release.
There he goes. Bye, fish. Gone forever. Aaron Hernandez.
There you go. We're not really close at all, so I think we just kind of have to guess something.
Okay.
Let's try like wood.
Wood?
Yeah.
Wood. Well, that trees was really far away. Wood is a 7 though. So I think it's a singular thing.
Maybe. But if we're going like solitary, maybe try woods. Like that's a place you could be alone.
True. That's a 3. I think it's definitely a singular thing.
Okay.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Robot, go something mechanical. We've done all nature so far.
Negative 5.
Oh yeah.
Get another one.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Apparently we just needed to start playing the Semantle.
Come on.
Reel them in.
Pull them up. You can see them under the water there.
I can't really.
Bunch of little small guys.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You all right, buddy?
Hey. Another one in the books. So if they're big enough, you just grab them by the mouth. But a tip for you at home, especially if you catch like a real smallmouth fish, like a sunny or a bluegill, you're just going to want to take them and you want to push down these spikes because they can kind of hurt. So then you just push those down and you grab them like that to get the hook out.
Yep.
So
there you go. Now you're all pro fisherman. There you go. That's crazy. We were getting nothing for like 40 minutes and then all of a sudden.
I think it's like we haven't rowed a bunch, so it's like the water's pretty steady.
True.
I don't know. That was like an instant hit. As soon as I cast it, he
Nice.
flopped on that thing.
All right.
Dude, robot was negative.
Yeah. Let's do person.
Sure.
11.
Okay. Can you do nouns like Napoleon or something? Like
Maybe. How do you spell Napoleon?
N-A-P-E. Wait. N-A-P-O-L-E-A-N.
A-N?
Yeah.
That was a 9.
It also might be thinking of the ice cream.
True.
That's Neapolitan. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Another?
Another fish.
Look at that.
I like how it pulls the boat.
Oh,
this one's a little bigger.
Yeah, it is funny how it pulls the boat. Still not huge.
That one you could just see the line running.
Yeah.
You gotta catch enough fish to get fisher's thumb. You know what that is?
Nope.
Because you're always grabbing the fish by the mouth. There's like these little teeth, like on the inside of its mouth.
Oh yeah,
there.
wow.
There's like a whole bunch of them. So it'll like slowly rip your thumb up, but like just real vaguely. So like the next morning you'll wake up and be like, why is my thumb kind of crusty?
Yeah.
And it's just because it's all from grabbing all these little teeth. But,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's probably like the second biggest of the day.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh,
There he goes.
he's gone.
He said, I'm out.
Did we try frog?
We did not try frog.
I feel like we're nowhere close. We gotta get out of the mindset of just choosing things that we see.
Yeah. Yeah, 2.3 on frog.
All right, yeah.
Organization. 5.
Okay, I think that's the spot over there.
You got another one?
Yep.
Whoa. He's going through the algae. Whoa. That's big guy. Hold on. Go, go, go. Oh, no! Oh, the frog's still there. Quick. You're not gonna reach that. Oh. No way.
Oh, he got the hook though.
No.
Hey.
Can we just switch the bobber? Or the whatever?
No, it's a different hook.
Oh.
Dang. That was a big fish.
That was a big one.
I know.
Let's see if I caught that on video.
I was saying, these are like kind of wimpy rods. I don't know where the real rods are. My brother must have took them to his house or something. I was like, man, should have just grabbed them a half second sooner.
Dang it. I shouldn't have told you to wait. That's my bad.
Yeah. I don't know what.
That was a big one. You think I was a 4-pounder?
No. Maybe 2.
Oh.
I don't think we could catch a 4-pounder on these rods. I think it would break the tip of the rod.
Oh, yeah. All right, back to the Semantle.
What about handshake? Is that weird? It's something you give.
5.
All right. I'm just making things up.
We're 41 guesses in.
Ability?
Ability. 20.9.
Let's go.
We're tepid now. That's our first thing other than cold. We're so close.
Yeah.
We're close to being close.
Yeah.
We're not even close to the word yet.
Nope. All right, update.
So,
we had to take a break.
We're worried about space on the camera.
You have to do that?
No.
Okay.
We're worried about space on the camera, so...
And also just time.
Yeah. So we went and did a whole bunch of guesses. We were still in that, like, our top 3 guesses before the one that we just guessed was apt, ability, and motivation, which are all in the 20s.
Are we in the 1,000 now?
Yeah, so we guessed fit, so that's 30.98 closeness, and that's 923 out of 1,000. So we only have 167 words that are, it's just 67 words that are closest, right? Closer?
Yeah, I guess.
No, 77. Right? Like, are we looking for the 1,000 out of 1,000, or are we looking for 1 out of 1,000?
I don't know. We'll find out. Nothing.
Should we switch things here?
Yeah.
Some of you are probably like screaming a word at your screen right now, being like, this one would be really close.
Yeah. This is a hard game, though.
It is a hard game.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you figured out the word, when you figured out the word.
Yeah.
Before us.
Or when you thought about it. You also won't have all the time that we've spent on it, but...
Yeah. I might just try reliable real quick. Oh! 23.91.
Oh! I'm not sure if I had something there, if that was... Yeah, I think it was algae.
Okay. So that's in the top 1,000.
What did you say?
Reliable.
Okay.
23.91. So fit is still by far our best.
What's the number out of?
557 out of 1,000.
Okay.
So we are way closer with fit.
Gotcha.
It's funny, actually, one time I caught, like, we were fishing in the bay, and I caught a catfish, and I, like, it really felt like a fish, and I was like, whatever. And then I was like, it just like did not move, and I was yanking on it, trying to reel it in. The rod was bending so much, and we're like, man, I think I'm just on a rock or something, and I just thought it was a fish. And then we're like, all right, I guess we got to cut the line, whatever. So we like cut the line, and then we see it like moving, and we're like, oh! So we like grabbed a hold of it.
Yeah.
Like I had like 3 friends. We all grabbed the line, and we just like wrapped it around like our hands, which is not the greatest thing to do.
Right.
But like we reeled in this fish.
That's crazy.
This like big catfish just with our hands. So. What about like suited?
Ooh, what about prime?
Oh, suited is the best so far.
Okay.
It's 36, so it's 966 out of 1,000.
Wow.
You're suited for this. You are.
What about prime?
Prime hydration, cold.
Sponsor us, Prime. I bet that's a lucrative sponsor.
Yeah, maybe like you were chosen for this. Chosen. 995.
Whoa.
Out of 1,000. We're
Choice.
5 words away.
Choice. That's probably.
Boom.
That was it. Oh, let's go.
Wow.
All right.
It took us 86 guesses.
That's so many guesses.
Wow. Yeah.
That's like borderline not even a Wordle-like game.
Yeah.
If it took you 86 guesses to get a Wordle.
Yeah. You have unlimited guesses, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did one earlier as a practice. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I got like 74 or something.
I think you did mention it. I don't know if it'll be in there, but.
Yeah. But. So it's a tough game, but I like the word closeness. It feels like the opposite of the relative opposite of my opposites theory.
Yeah, which I don't remember if we ever actually said this, but that friend that we were talking about with Lauren, we were talking with her about
Yeah.
she mentioned that she was thinking that the true opposite of a dog would be the male loneliness epidemic, right? It was a dog, right?
Yeah. I think so.
That's one of the reasons we were talking about male loneliness epidemic.
That's true. That's true. Speaking, I had this thought earlier.
Yes.
And when we were doing the Semantle, I was thinking of it. I think it's funny that like when your children have children, you automatically become grand.
Yes.
And then when those children have children, that makes you great and grand.
Yes.
And it's just kind of funny.
I have a great aunt who, when my sister was born, she was the oldest of that like generation in that family. She was like, "I'm not gonna be a great aunt. I will be an awesome aunt." Great aunt sounds too old. We're like, all right, fair enough. Or something. I think it was awesome aunt or something like that.
Right.
She was like, great aunt sounds too old.
Shout out to ants.
Yeah, shout out Aunt Deb. Great Aunt Deb.
The insect and...
I can't even really turn around.
And your parents' sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's funny because it doesn't make you better as a parent.
Yeah.
But you get that title.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
Without any effort of your own.
Right. I guess like the ability to, especially in olden times, like the ability for like your children, your offspring to like actually just live makes you a pretty decent parent.
Yeah, it's true.
So, I mean, you're doing something right if they're alive.
Yeah.
At a minimum. All right. It's that time for you sports fans. We're going to run through NFL picks for week 2 real quick. And you know the rule. We're going to place a $1 bet. Week 1 hasn't even finished.
Yeah.
So we don't have full, like...
How well our picks did?
Yeah. We also don't have full knowledge of how well teams are playing.
True.
But what we do know is that we both lost.
Yeah.
Because we both picked the Chiefs to win, to beat the... Chargers, and they indeed lost to the Chargers.
Yeah, which I didn't know the Chargers were like that.
Yeah.
I think I should have trusted my thought that the Chiefs are frauds a little bit more. But, you know.
Yeah. I think for at least the first 6 weeks where they don't have Rishi Rice, it's going to be a little bit more of that, which is great. They don't have Xavier Worthy anymore, which obviously injuries are a bummer.
Yeah.
But they play Eagles week 2.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'll be an easy win for us. We'll get to that in a minute.
And they don't have Xavier Worthy anymore, which sucks because I had him starting on my fantasy team. Also because he got injured, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. He was supposed to be a big helper for me, but...
My phone just completely lagged out. Commanders, Packers.
Packers.
I'm going Packers. I think the Commanders are borderline fraudulent, at least compared to their hype last year. Giants, Cowboys.
I just realized this isn't really going to help because the reason I was going this way is because of my leg placement, so I'm still going to be pulling this way, like towards you. I'll just go into the center here. All right. Giants, Cowboys.
Yeah, I'll just go Cowboys. I think the Giants would be good, but the Cowboys looked good in their first
the Cowboys look really good.
Seahawks, Steelers.
Whoa. Stop that. Seahawks, Steelers. I'm going Who do the Steelers have for wide receivers?
They have DK Metcalf.
Oh, right. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I should have just put this
I'm going
behind me.
Steelers. I think they made a lot of upgrades to their offense, but their defense is still really good.
Yeah. They
The
have a lot of cornerbacks.
yeah, the Seahawks made a lot of upgrades to their offense, but I think not enough. I don't think their defense is that good.
See, I have this Seattle trip in my head, and they're all gassed up about their Seahawks this year.
Yeah.
I'll go Steelers, though, because I do think that they have a really good defense between
All right.
TJ Watt.
Rams, Titans.
Ooh. Rams, Titans. Rams.
I'm also going Rams. Titans are too young.
Yep.
Bills, Jets.
Bills.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
Patriots, Dolphins.
Ooh. Another battle of mid. I might go Patriots. What are you thinking?
Yeah. I think I saw Christian Gonzalez is out, their star corner. So I think the offense, the wide receivers are going to be too good for the Dolphins. I'm going to go the Dolphins.
Okay. I might go the Dolphins too because, well, Dolphins lost Jalen Ramsey. Oh!
Come on. Come on.
Come here, you.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll hold this and you can grab the fish.
Okay. Come here, you fish. Oh.
Stick your thumb in his mouth.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Boom.
Yeah.
All it took was switching sides. That's a pretty big one.
Get a little video of
We
it.
did it.
We did it,
got
everyone.
Mwah.
First fish in a decade.
Yeah, that's crazy. Also, this one doesn't have the spikes
Oh, I guess I should go this way.
like yours did. This one doesn't have the spikes like yours did.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, it must be a smallmouth bass.
There you go.
I don't know. Rock bass, maybe. I'm not that versed.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to toss them back. That's crazy. He's gone. He didn't die, did he?
Nah.
All right.
Let's get another one.
All right. Let's go.
I should have got a video of you reeling it in.
Yeah, that's all right.
There you go. Catching a fish.
I mean, we did get a video of you reeling it in.
Yeah, but like, I'll get one on here, like a close up.
Yeah. I move this oar.
All right, and we're back. So Patriots, Dolphins. I take Dolphins. You took Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguars, Bengals.
Bengals.
Oh, dare I say upset alert?
Whoa, really?
Upset alert. Wow. The Bengals offense is going to be electric.
Have they made improvements on defense? If they haven't, I mean, what is that organization doing?
They got,
Wasting Joe Burrow's career.
I mean, have they even signed Trey Henderson?
Who's that?
You know what? Their pass rusher.
Oh, I don't know.
He's like one of the highest, or he was the sack leader last year.
Gotcha.
All right, you know what? Upset alert, I'm going Jags.
Wow.
All right, 49ers, Saints. Dude, I saw Christian McCaffrey might be injured again.
Really?
Yeah. Like he's like dealing with like quote unquote like calf soreness, and I was like, you got to be kidding me.
That's crazy. I'm going Niners, though.
Glad I didn't draft him. Yeah, I think the Saints are going to be a big stinker. I'm going Niners.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I've heard Saints are supposed to be terrible this year.
Browns, Ravens.
Ooh.
Division
Ravens.
matchup. Ravens.
Yeah.
Bears, Lions.
Lions.
I'm also going Lions. Broncos, Colts.
Broncos.
Yeah, I think Broncos are going to be good all around. Colts are not a stinker. Broncos. Panthers, Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Very mid-tier teams.
Yeah. I think the Cardinals are on the upper side of the mid, whereas the Panthers.
I don't know. I mean,
don't they have a decent offense?
Bryce Young played really well at the end of last season.
Oh, that's
I'm
true.
going Panthers.
Whoa. We're very different this year, or this week.
Eagles, Chiefs.
Eagles
for sure.
Go Birds.
At Arrowhead.
17-0 season.
Falcons, Vikings.
Vikings. Who's their quarterback this year?
J.J. McCarthy.
Oh.
I don't know. This is one where I'm like, I have to see it.
The Vikings were good last year, though.
I know. Their defense is really good.
I'll go Vikings.
And they got J.J. Jettas. I'll go Vikings, too. Buccaneers, Texans.
Oh. Oof.
That's a good matchup. I'm going Bucks.
Yeah.
Chargers, Raiders.
Raiders.
After seeing the Chargers play, I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, that's true. Chargers.
All right. And that's it. That's the
it.
week. So
Okay.
We'll see how we do. And we'll see how we did last week as well.
All right, so we got another matchup on the Cereal Bowl here. Just going to be watching these videos on our phones. I'm going to do my best to line them up in the edit, audio-wise, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so last week we had Buzz advancing in the second round. So whoever wins today will go on to face Buzz. But yeah, so we have Tricks versus
Lucky.
Yeah, we've found some ads for both of them, and we're gonna watch them now. So first up, we got Tricks. So while we were looking for Tricks, we found that most of them are pretty don't really showcase his ability all that well, or maybe he just doesn't have that much. Well, let's just go ahead and watch it, and yeah, we'll talk about it.
And Safari. In a lot of them, he uses outfits in disguise a lot.
Yes, he's a master of disguise for sure.
Kind of like Barney. Super quick. He scooped up all that cereal.
Very fast.
He made an elephant jump, and that's the only mammal that can't jump.
True.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Riding a rhino.
Very agile.
An alligator.
And then, yeah, very magical with that zip up thing of his mouth. He's got a lot of maybe not a lot, but definitely some elements of magic.
Yeah, definitely obsession with the cereal, and
Absolutely.
we see that. I mean, with a lot of the characters, and I think that can be their downfall.
Yeah. He's thinking of the tricks.
So.
He loves tricks.
A coconut took him out pretty easily, though.
Yeah.
At the end there, got him pretty unconscious. So.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, like you said already, he has a very tough. So a thing with him is he doesn't have the cereal. He wants the cereal, can't get the cereal.
Yeah.
That's kind of different from our next contestant. And like you said, yeah, he's obsessed with them, and all of his thought is bent upon them.
Right.
So let's watch some Lucky ones. I have two for Lucky. I feel like they each show something important about his character. So yeah, start with this one. This is an older one from 1980, and I'm currently watching an ad to watch an ad.
Catch Lucky! These are Lucky Charms! They're magically delicious!
Always have to be Lucky Charms, the crunchy old cereal with a rainbow of marshmallow surprises. Pink hearts, yellow moons, orange stars, green clovers, and blue
That's not a real rainbow.
Those
colors are so wrong.
Oh, they're coming. I'll make a snowmobile and zoom
wow.
away.
Yeah.
Spawned in a snowmobile.
Yeah. Very easily.
They're magically delicious.
Wow.
He's got the magic factor. I know we've talked about this before.
Yeah, his magic is far superior to Tricks, the Tricks guy, and what we just saw there.
Yeah.
Let's go right into the second one here.
choose clovers and balloons, hourglasses and rainbows, and tasty red balloons.
It's interesting how the shapes have changed over time.
Lucky, gotta go. Uh-oh.
And added a couple.
Hot stars and horseshoes.
Clovers and balloons, hourglasses, rainbows, and tasty red balloons.
Now check this out.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky comes flying on a cloud, snags them right out of their hands, and gets back his thing.
That was given Green Goblin.
Yeah, that's huge. Having that ability to fly, which will be big against Buzz.
Yeah. To be fair, I think they were kind of in a magical land there because even the kids were jumping on the clouds.
Well, they were jumping on
the power of the marshmallow bits.
Yeah.
You know.
I would say the thing though is Lucky is successful. The Trix Rabbit is not successful in his plight for the cereal, and it doesn't seem that Lucky is necessarily obsessed with it as much. It's not like they're just his, so he wants to continue to have them. It's his property. But how good is he really at keeping his property? Since I can go buy 100 boxes of Lucky Charms at the store right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think just based on this matchup, though, I think we were giving the Trix Rabbit a little bit too much credit. I mean, he didn't have it's not like he really had that tough competition in the first round.
Yeah.
He was against the Crazy Squares, right?
Yeah, which ended up kind of eating themselves.
Right. And he didn't have to put forth too much effort to eat a tiny little square. Both the rabbit and the leprechaun seem pretty much like kid-sized. Yeah. Which is definitely bigger than the squares.
If we take magic out of it and we just go based on height, size, weight, I think the Trix Rabbit has a slight advantage.
Yeah.
Got a good long build, nice reach. Unlike the short leprechaun.
Yeah. But magic is a factor.
Yeah.
And if he could just make whatever he wants like that, like he did with the snowmobile, gun, bang, shoots the rabbit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. It would be a tough sell to get me to think that the Trix Rabbit would come out with the W here.
Yeah, me too. And I was trying to think of ways to. I do think the leprechaun Lucky could be easily duped. He seems dupable.
He does seem dupable. And the Trix Rabbit is good at duping. Yeah. At least for a little bit.
Right. But he always kind of blows his cover. Yeah. Too early.
Yeah, because
of his obsession. Doesn't even end up getting his own cereal.
Right. And it's not like both the Lucky Charms were kind of sneak attacks. So maybe he doesn't have quick thinking, but he instantly got him back. So, Yeah. And once he has some prep time, he's good. Yeah. I think I know who I'm going with here.
Yeah. I shall cast my vote as well.
3, 2, 1. Lucky. Yeah.
So, will we put a poll up again for people to vote?
Yes. And we'll do that more quickly this upcoming time.
Yeah. We'll leave an opportunity for you guys at home to vote as well, prove us wrong. But no.
And also, I figured out,
I think Lucky would take it.
You can do a poll on Instagram if you do it from your phone. So, yeah. Yeah. What did you say?
I was like, yeah, vote if you think otherwise. But yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with thinking Lucky's going to win it. So
see if I can get another fish here before we wrap things up.
Yeah.
I think we're going to hit a Jim Henson here quick, and then
that should be it.
Yeah, move on. So we were given a Jim Henson from a friend of ours, Ryan, who Kiss Mary Jim Henson, for those of you who don't know what that is. And for those of you who don't know what that is, we say Jim Henson because he is no longer with us, and we try to avoid mean words that YouTube doesn't like generally. But anywho, So he gave us ABC 1, 2, 3, and red, yellow, blue, which are the 3 primary colors. And that's a good one, but we're struggling because, like, the primary colors kind of get Jim Henson pretty easily. So we're like, okay, we're thinking of, well, what if we do one with do, re, mi, but that would also get Jim Henson right away. So then we were like, okay, well, what if we take those 2 and think of something for those? And so it was like red, yellow, blue, and do, re, mi, which is like sight and sound. So then we were thinking, oh, well, why don't we just do that? And so, but then any of the other 5 senses that you put with sight and sound is getting Jim Henson immediately. So we're like, well, let's just do it on those 3. So that has brought us to Kiss, Marry, Jim Henson, taste, touch, and scent. And go ahead.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say, it's a common misconception that there are 5 senses.
Oh, true, yeah.
But there's actually 8.
Oh.
So
I feel like there's more than that, isn't there?
I don't know, maybe there is.
What are the 8 that you're thinking of?
So sight, sound, smell, taste, touch.
Right.
The 5 that we're most familiar with. Mm-hmm. Apparently, balance.
Yep.
Vestibular is what it's called. Body position, which is called proprioception, which is like just like knowing how you're oriented, and internal body awareness, interoception.
Okay. And that's like what?
The latter are 3 hidden but equally crucial for processing information about the world and our internal bodily states.
I've also heard it said that like the sense of time, like time passing, is a sense, which I would agree with.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. Yeah, I remember hearing about that, like, but just like knowing like where your limbs are and stuff, like instinctively.
Oh, sure.
I think it's like less important, or like we don't notice it as much, but like in like space, I think they say that's very important. And even just like, I guess our organs and stuff knowing what to do. I don't know. That makes them the hidden senses.
Yeah.
But yeah. But for today, we're using, of the 5 more known senses, we're using the 3 quote-unquote lesser important ones. So we have taste, touch, and smell. For me, I love eating food. I love tasting things. I love smelling things. They also say like what, 50%, or is it more or less of taste
Is smell.
is like smell?
Yeah, something like that.
Like the aromas
Right.
that you have while consuming food are a large part of what gives the full experience of tasting something.
Yeah.
So that's tough. To cut either one would be difficult, because then it's like, even if you cut smell and keep tasting, you're still only going to be having a portion of what you once tasted. But I do think touch is going to be very important.
Oh my gosh.
I think like it could actually be dangerous to not have a sense of touch. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You don't realize you're touching the stove and then you turn it on or something like that.
Yeah, or
Because can you still feel pain?
yeah.
Maybe that's one of the hidden ones.
I've heard
like
the same.
internal.
I've heard the same. I think pain goes with touch.
Yeah.
I've heard the same thing about like scent. That like apparently if you had to choose any of your senses to keep, like if you could only keep one,
Yeah.
you're supposed to keep scent, which I think is bogus.
Scent?
Yeah, because like that's how you get like fire. Like you smell if there's a fire, or like I don't know. I feel like you could also see that though. Like you can see smoke,
But also, I
like
feel
gas too.
Yeah. Probably less right now. But I think taste is also, I mean, all these are crucial for staying alive.
Right, that's why we have them.
But like taste before, like knowing if something's like bitter or sour or something, or like if food is expired. Like if you want to not drink rotten milk and it's not labeled as it is in modern America, you're gonna need either
Oh, it's a goat.
smell or taste. Because you gotta smell if it has turned sour, or you need to taste if it's bad before you drink all of it.
Right.
So,
I'm bringing up a bunch of algae.
oh yeah, algae fish. I think they're like ramming each other back there. That's fun.
Are they?
Yeah.
Can you see that on the camera?
I doubt it. But yeah, I think for me personally,
Here's a good spot to insert the goat footage we took earlier.
yeah. I think for me personally, I'm going to marry touch. I think it's very important.
Yeah.
You're touching and feeling things all day. And I think I would go a little bit crazy, like not feeling my toes in my shoes.
Yeah.
And like, you know, grabbing a steering wheel of a car and not like feeling it. That would be so trippy.
Yeah, it would be.
I think that would change my life the most dramatically.
Yeah.
And if I can only kiss it, this next item, like I think smelling would be important if you could smell all the time. Like you said, if there's a fire or something. But taste, I only need so often because I only eat so often.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just have a little smooch with taste.
Dang it. I'm stuck again.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you there.
What about for you?
I'm thinking, ouch, I'm getting bit up. Oh my gosh. It's stuck on something big down there. I'm thinking the same, pretty much, like, I would definitely keep, touch, for sure. I'm keeping touch. I'm keeping taste. I guess like if you're only experiencing it once. I've always had a really bad sniffer to begin with.
Yeah, at the time I'm clogged up with allergies.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, I need to cast in over there. I have a really bad nose, and just like smelling in general. A friend of ours recently was like, oh, this is Ryan's girlfriend, was like, oh, I'm really good at smelling, and like I feel like I have extra nose, whatever, I don't know. And I was like, whatever you have of that, I'm the opposite of that, because
I got extra nose.
Oh yeah?
But not in the smelling kind. It's just big.
Wait, go back. We're getting too close, I'm gonna scare them off. Sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna go marry, touch, kiss, taste, and Jim Henson smell. And I think with that, that'll be the episode.
Yeah.
I think I want to try and get one more fish here, since they're like really active right now. But I think we'll be good to wrap it up here as far as whatever. If I get any more, we'll insert that here now.
Wow.
That was crazy.
They always be jumping where we ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that a thing? I was like, we could like go to like a McDonald's or something.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Got one.
That's what I'm saying, right by the boat. Hey, wait. Keep reeling them in.
Okay.
I was just gonna get a video.
Got it. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Get him, baby.
Come here, you. I reeled in a little too far. Stop moving. There we go. There we go. It's like the same as my first one. Mwah. Fish. Got one.
The lighting's so bad.
See you later, fish. Nice. All right, I feel accomplished. You want to? But yeah, do you have anything else to say? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Sorry for the chaotic episode.
Yeah.
Sorry to Braden for editing this.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a good one to listen to. Hopefully you had fun watching us steer all the way around this pond, catch a couple fish. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you had a good time.
Do your laundry. Love you guys. See ya. Over there.
Like, unless we just swap, I don't know. Be tough.
Do you think that's doable?
Probably.
Should I get onto that seat first and then you can kind of go past me?
Yeah, probably. Oh no.
No!
They float.
Okay.
We'll go and get it later.
Okay. Woo. Overshot it a little. All right.
To make any sudden movements.
Okay. Are you just gonna go over me, I guess?
This is gonna be crazy.
This is gonna
I don't think over he's gonna.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I think you might just have to scoot a little bit. To
Okay,
one
I'm
side.
scooching to the left.
Who's left?
My left.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
This is good content. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a clean swap.
That was.
Full speed. Oh gosh.
You all right?
Yeah, I was still standing. I probably shouldn't have been standing.
That's funny.